This is SportsCenter with Elle Duncan and Kevin
Next,
Nagandi.
Here at Lamedy, right behind me, Elle. About 2 hours ago, there were 5 home runs coming right at us in center. Jessica Mendoza joining us in a matter of moments. Back to you.
Glad to see they bounced back after intimidating you into a dunk tank yesterday, Kevin. Ryan Clark is here in studio with me. Who's going to take a team to the promised land literally by sheer grit alone. Captain Save a Team is on the way. But let's get some headlines, Kev. You know what's best? Bringing in our Steelers reporter, Brooke Pryor, to give us a little bit more insight at what's happening there at camp. Brooke, what can you tell us about the plan for the Steelers quarterbacks for that final preseason game?
Well, Elle, I asked Mitch this.
They had such an astute observation. They're like, well, they have to announce it before week 1, so I suppose we'll just see what happens from there. Steelers hosting the Lions Sunday in advance of their season opener at the Bengals week 1. Stick it there with Cincinnati, Kevin. Thanks, bro. In the ongoing saga between the PGA Tour and the new rival Live Golf Series, the PGA Tour has the stage this week with its season-ending Tour Championship in Atlanta. After players meeting last week that included Tiger Woods to rally support for the tour, Commissioner Jay Monahan announced further changes today that could strengthen the tour's position. Mark Schleybaugh has more from Eastlake in tonight's SportsCenter report. Just saw him there in that clip with Davante Adams, host of The Pivot, and also DC and RC, and also he's on NFL Live. Any other bags that I'm missing that you do, right?
It's about right now is where we are.
Sounds about good. Okay,
Yes.
Our Super Bowl champ, Ryan Clark, back with us here on SportsCenter. So that Davante Adams talking about how Aaron Rodgers, right, essentially affects the room. He's going to have to carry this Packers team if you look at sort of the weapons that he's got at his disposal.
Absolutely.
I want to go outside of Aaron Rodgers, though. I want you to do your Captain Save a Team rankings, the quarterbacks that, because of their limited resources, are going to have to carry a team to
Okay,
the
I have the
playoffs.
first thing. Am I supposed to drag this? Does it just come up
Look
like
at that!
Because we're going to start with Lamar.
So let's go to number 2 and
Listen,
dip to number 2.
How about this? And at number 2, I'm going back to Dallas. I'm going down to Dallas to be as good as they want to be in Dallas and break the quarter-century drought of not getting to a Super Bowl.
Now here's the real dilemma. Who's going to be your number 1
And at number 1,
team?
you heard Davante Adams. Everything is going to be on your shoulders in order for this team to win. Yes, it may start with A.J. Dillon and Aaron Jones, but in the end, it's going to come down to what number 12 does in crunch time. We've seen him come up big before, but we've also seen him come up small in NFC Championship.
We certainly have, but that's because it's a cold world. Ryan Clark joining us here on SportsCenter. Some people are going to know how fun that was that we just did.
Yeah, I hope so.
Sad news to report from the NFL. Hall of Fame quarterback and broadcaster Lynn Dawson died today at the age of 87. He'd been in hospice in Kansas City, where he was a fixture for 60 years. With more in his life and career, here's John Buccigross.
For this matchup coming up, top of the hour over on ESPN. I cannot wait.
Oh, it's going to be absolutely fantastic. Of course, tomorrow on the show, we'll have Kevin back from Williamsport. He's going to be bringing us all the Little League World Series action, and we'll get you ready for the NFL. That does it for us tonight. We'll see you tomorrow.